Well, ladies and gents, welcome back to Yamba Bowling Club for the 25-26 State Over 40's Pairs Finals. It's round 2 and we're about to get underway. We're just waiting for the last couple of bowls of the trial ends. We have our round 2 match ready to go. We're waiting for Lee Stinson to be Tinkerbell and ring the bell to get us started. But our round 2 match on live stream is the Carlingford pair, Shaun Nelson and Cameron McClure. And they're taking on the Grandviews team, Damon, Jeffery and Paul Rowe. Carlingford, Metro Northwest, and Grandviews, Metro Southeast, around about the Peakhurst area, if you're familiar with that. Grandviews, of course, state number 1 pennant runners-up a few years ago. Current home of David Jr. Ellis, the bowls coordinator. Shout out to Dave watching on. We're just waiting for Tinkerbell to ring his bell. Couple of bowls of trial ends to go to start our 2-hour time limit. Haven't actually placed the mat on our rink. The previous round results for the teams here, Shaun Nelson and Cameron McClure of Carlingford. They had a very strong win over Greeter Workers, William Ryan and David Priest. Damon, Jeffery and Paul Rowe of Grandviews. They had a 16-12 victory over Alistair Connell and Peter Dive of St John's Park. So two first round winners in this clash. And we're underway. Tinkerbell has rung his bell. Time's on. A quick reminder, 17 ends, 3 bowl pairs. The Jacks put out of bounds after being set in motion or rebounds to a distance of less than 18 metres. The end is not dead, but the Jack will be respotted at the tee and play continue in that end. Great start from Damon Jeffery. Shaun Nelson play his first bowl of this round 2 clash. 32 teams here competing. 1 from each of the 16 regions, plus additional places allocated to regions based on the number of entries received within that region. 8 sections of 4. The 8 section winners will progress to play tomorrow morning, quarterfinals, then semi-final, final, of course, tomorrow. And the last Bowls New South Wales live stream event for 2025. At the moment, our first scheduled match for 26 is the Inter-Region Sides Championship, which of course will be here at Yamba Bowling Club in early February 26. And also, we'll have matches at Iluka and Evans Head in that Inter-Region Sides Championship. If you are looking for results from round 1, you can find those at results.bowlslink.com.au. The matchups there. Those results are available on BowlsLink app or through the BowlsLink website. Bad news for the Siddos fans is defending champions got a couple on the last end, got 3 on the last end actually to win 15-13. So the chances for my club are now resting on either Pete McDermott, Paul Crossan having a victory. Or Sam Curtis, Kirk Olive defeating Daniel Jessup and Craig Donaldson in the next round. It's a good start here from the players on this rink. Damon Jeffries for opening bowl, holding shot. Cam McClure just a little through the head with that bowl. His opening one of this end. Paul Rowe. He'll slide through and match Cam's bowl. Cam McClure wants this to keep running. It's going to be good weight. It's just slid across, so still one to Grandviews. Paul Rowe looking to lose a good yard and a bit of his previous bowl. Got Damon Jeffrey's interest here. Couple of little claps on this one coming in. He's just faded through as well, won't count. Cam McClure trying to turn this head around with the last bowl. It's not quite going to get there, so it'll be 1 to Grandviews to open the scoring. We've seen Cam there with the phone out. Perfectly acceptable in this game because the scorecard has been replaced by the BowlsLink scoring app, which means that players are putting the scores directly into BowlsLink. It also means, as a spectator, you can see the current scores. We're going to on your app or on the website, results.bowlslink.com.au. Click on Bowls New South Wales, choose the over 40s pairs. When you've got the options, click on the live button in the little menu at the top of the games. Good effort from Shaun Nelson there. Click on live, you'll see the current live scores for each of the games in progress. You can also check the ladders, results of previous matches. Shaun Nelson, forehand draw, wants this to run past. Just going to be a little bit shy there with Damon Jeffrey's bowl on the way in. Damon on the backhand. Wants to add another one here. Giving it a fair shake. Yeah, it'll come in brilliantly. At least one there to Grandviews. Shaun Nelson just wants to get around his own short bowl and drop in under. Damon Jeffrey's one just past Jack High there. Almost. Well, it's come to a good home. Paul Rowe. Out on the backhand. I see Damon Jeffery just stood up there. Knew it was just that fraction tight. It's got a little snick on the jacket. Has kicked it slightly closer to Damon's bowl. Cam McClure. His teammates applauding this one in. He's got the sit and stay. So Paul Rowe, he'll follow him down. Wants to get back to this jack or the shot bowl. Giving it a fair chance, just going to slide underneath. Just wants this to turn. Weight's not too bad at all. He's just on a very safe line. Not too bad at home, though, in amongst where that jack may end up. Just working out what's available. A bit of attacking here. Just going to miss. Can McClure a chance to draw a second shot? Going to fade around. It'll be one shot to Carlingford. All square after two. Shaun Nelson gets us underway on this third end of round two of the 2025-26 State Over 40's Pairs State Finals. Coming to you live from the wonderful Yamba Bowling Club. Beautiful day here in Yamba. A little bit warm out there, but the breeze just keeping that temperature nice and comfortable for the players. Do reach out to those in the areas where it is a bit warmer than that. Do try to keep cool, keep hydrated. Good reply from Damon Jeffery. Shaun Nelson, he's looking for nearly 1.5 metres on his opening effort. He's a little bit more than that. He's back near 2/3 of the way to the ditch. Jack on the tee. It's a second good bowl from Damon Jeffery. Very well played. Shaun Nelson. That bowl sitting Jack high just gives him the opportunity to draw with confidence to the Jack or the bowl. Unfortunately for Shaun, he's just under the line. Could have got a little bit of love. Hasn't finished in too bad a spot. He's made sure he's up. Paul Rowe just telling Damon Jeffery can play with quite a bit of confidence which bowl he's beating. Nice forehand draw here. Wants it to get down. Wouldn't mind just hiding that Jack away. Played it perfectly. Great bowl, Damon Jeffery. 3 shots to Grandviews on the crossover. Toucher with the last one. Just tightened that head up, made it a little bit harder to get to. There is still a nice shot there for Cam McClure. Can play down on his hand. That bowl's just in front of Jack high. A little bit tight, can get a run off there. Ideally, though, he's coming through that gap. Jack to here, his own 2 bowls there. So he's on the way down on that forehand side. I don't think that's going to quite hold long enough. I think Paul Rowe, he'll try to look for the back. He's going to stay with that forehand side. Did have the choice either way. The overworked and underpaid Jason Pinnock about to rejoin the commentary. That's the clatter as he picks up the headphones. Should have turned him down maybe. Cam McClure. He's got a second chance here. Paul Rowe just dropping a bit short. Can play to arrive up to this head. 3 down. 3 to sit on, but a trail is good for him. Just going to find the outside bowl. 1 shot down now. It was a good opening 3 bowls from Damon Jeffery. Welcome back, Jason.
Thanks, Andrew. Good to be back and looking forward to this match. There's good players in this match here, Andrew.
Well, Damon Jeffery, of course, has been an ACT state representative. Cam McClure and Shaun Nelson are part of the Carlo Koala's Platinum Pennant roster.
This is very close. What an effort.
Paul Rowe's been there or thereabouts with the top bowlers in Metro South East. Gets some good results, does Paul. Seen him dismantle a few very good players. I'd say a chance here for Cameron to play through this head. You can get a little contact. That's all their bowls behind.
Well, that bit's good. Depends on his speed, if it'll allow it to come back. He's trying very, very hard here. Oh.
That's his own bowl turned back. It's still 1 to Grandviews, I'd say.
Well, no, that was...
Yeah, that one's Shaun Nelson's that he's turned up. I think it's second shot now. The orange and red, orange and yellow, the bright coloured bowls just in front of the Jack is Damon Jeffery. We can see a big yellow patch. Went out and asked the players what colours, and Paul said, Damo's are the orangey, yellowy, reddy, the bright ones. So Paul, I think he's just looking to try and get in a little bit of cover.
He's not covering anything because there's not another bowl to come. Inside of that he's looking for. Ooh.
One to Grandviews. That's the Team B slot. Well,
Andrew, this will be the last event for Bowls New South Wales as far as state is for 2025. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Looking forward to a good break.
Yeah, a couple of weeks off. Can have a few weeks over Christmas, New Year period. Might have a little gap in the leave. Take another week after New Year. Got a few weeks leave in the bank, so might have to use some of those up.
And come February, it'll be full on for you. You're in a region to kick off. Lead straight into Platinum Pennant. And it just goes all over again for you.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a spread of events, but we'll allocate our rosters out to try and get everyone to where they need to be. Not quite sure what's happening with the Platinum. I did hear B1 and B2 might not be reunited for this year.
Yeah, no, I'm unavailable. I look after my club here. We've got record numbers ourselves as a club for entries into all three forms of pennant, men's, ladies and open. So make sure I'm on the ball for that during that season as it sort of clashes. Our pennant season clashes with Platinum Pennant. So
yeah, we're just the fun stuff, aren't we? Well, Damon Jeffery, once again, are holding 3 shots. Probably given a little bit more room this time than Shaun Nelson would have liked. Damon Jeffrey's been setting the pace. Well, it might have just snuck in for third.
it's a very well set up head there by Damon, isn't it? Plenty of options now for the Grandviews skipper.
He'll still play the forehand. Can just turn over either one of those two Damon Jeffery bowls just short of the jack. If he happens to be a foot long or so, he just gets back to Shaun Nelson's last bowl. And if he's a yard long, gets back to these two for cover.
Smart bowl. Smart bowl.
Don't think he mind that at all.
Yeah, split all three of them up there. That's a great bowl. Not sure this is going to hold up. It's just ducking away now. It's pretty well weighted though.
I do find a lot of players, once they start to cut the head, just keep cutting the head. Don't think we'd see that from players with the calibre out there at the moment, but it is something to remember. You have to believe what your bowl's doing. If it cuts the head, take a bit more grass. That wind is pretty consistent.
Especially back in this direction, Andrew, away from the clubhouse.
Just that bit more open, that end.
Here we go. Has he got the
Just
run
that
to get up in there?
Not quite.
Yeah.
As soon as you start seeing your teammates' knees bending, you know you've just underdone the weight. Apparently by just dipping at the knees, you get more speed out of your teammates' bowl. I've never seen it work.
It's worked for me a couple of times, but generally slid through by a couple of metres. Pretty bad perception, I think.
Just crashed there.
Yeah, there you go, under your own. Plenty of chances just by having that metre through there. Like he's 2 down. Trying to get under his own. I think he may have cut the grass too much. Well, actually, it's probably more his weight. Just didn't give him a chance down there, so that's...
Oh, it's at least two.
Wow, they've pulled 3 out. Look at that. Camera angle's deceptive. Looking at a 4th.
Well, it's a possible big momentum shift for this match to be 3-1 so far.
Go and have another look again, so... Some more finer tuning. You see this a lot. They'll just get that rough measure first, and if it's really tight, all right, let's go back and fine-tune it. I think it's a good practice. You don't want to move any jack or bowl or anything like that with your first measure.
Oh, it is a 4.
It is a 4. There you go.
Oh, look, I do know I'll do that. If I'm playing third in a pennant game, I'll just pop it down and I'll sit 4 or 5 millimetres off the jack. Just go straight out and get close and go back. And then if it's worth measuring again, I'll actually do it properly.
Yeah, do the fine tune, that's right. But, you know, if there's an inch or so, you generally pick it up pretty quickly.
I did have an opponent once. I went down and measured mine first, dropped 3 or 4 millimetres off the jack. Went not quite touching my own, went round to theirs, and he went, "Oh, you weren't touching it." "No, that's yours." Rolled it. And he sort of blinked and didn't understand what was going on. So I thought I was down anyway. I was just putting the hopeful one on, chucked it around roughy. Only takes me 10 seconds. Then don't want to waste time.
Yeah, a couple of mil off the jack doesn't hurt, and if the measure's 10 to 15 mil, you know you're pretty confident. But said if it's a bit tight, well, go back and do that fine tune second time round.
Get yourself for the stable base, 3 points of contact, get both hands on the ground, get it right. That's one of the tricks. If you're fairly new to the game, you want to learn how to measure properly, jump on the Bowls Australia website. There should be some instructional videos from the umpires under the scope. They'll show you through some of the umpires' equipment. But there should be one there on the box measure as well, box string. And really, it's to protect yourself. You don't really want to move anything when you're measuring, because if you move it, your opponent gets to put it back.
Wherever they see fit as well, so...
And look, while most people are honest, you don't want to put your opponent in that position of having to put a bowl or a jack back. I actually really don't like replacing a bowl or a jack my opponent's move while measuring, because I don't want to inadvertently make it closer to mine, and I want to appear to be playing fair. Damon Jeffery just going to thump into Shaun else's bowl.
Yeah, Shaun will be looking to get around this head, get something in behind. If he got as far back as the backer's bowl, he'd be pretty happy, but obviously somewhere in between there and the jack would be ideal right now.
Actually, nothing going to try and draw to the jack at the moment for them.
No.
Better off to stay away from it.
And that line he is. Will get back. He's played it with good weight.
Well, the good thing is Damon Jeffery had 2 bowls behind there. He's just sat on the line side of the back one, so that's effectively split those 2 up. Before that, there was a chance for Paul Rowe to just play a little bit of aggression through there. Still can. If you can get the jack across to here, it's still a couple. I love that toy, being able to draw on the screen. it helps you explain what you're talking about. If you want to go, mate, you just got to tell me and I'll give you the mouse to control it.
It's okay, Andrew. I'll leave you to your toys, mate.
Oh, Paul.
Well, Paul.
What a ball. He's just touched it.
Still might be one down, though, but...
I think it is still 1 to the Shaun Nelson bowl. That's a pretty fair effort from Cam. Just going to flop in behind Damo's bowl. You saw the call there from Damon. Jeffery was just draw him off. Sit on that bowl. So he just wants him to play nice, confident draw shot. Hands are moving backwards. That usually means he wants them wider. But it's actually holding because he's got a bit of weight.
He's got a bit of weight, that's right, yep. Let us all know where you're watching from. There's Mary from Fife in Scotland tuning in.
True bowl's tragic.
Yeah. Has he got the run here, Cam?
Not quite, but it's actually not a bad result.
Yep.
It's just covered up that hole, so poor Rowe does not have a good look at this now. Before that, there was a nice path in there for him. Well, they're looking at the bowls right at the back. I think they're now also thinking that there's no favourable result there. We saw Damon Jeffery just indicate just almost a perfect draw, a little touch of the jack.
Yeah, it's a real difficult head here for Grandviews. You're 1 down. It's nearly one of those, we'll just take our medicine sort of end. You don't want to be getting into bowls there, pushing another one in and still having Carlingford with a bowl to come. So
you've got a 6-1 lead. Just drop a 1. Back yourself to fight the next end.
That intention was, let's just stay away from that and take our medicine. If Grandviews want to try and get some more out of it, Carlingford want to get some more out of it, we'll then let them try.
So we do have 2 first-round winners in this game.
Yeah, there was a question just brought up in the chat, actually, Andrew. How does it work for the losers?
So
the first game, do they still have a chance?
So we are in sections of 4, 3 rounds of round robin. Teams will play each of the other 3 teams in their section once. 3 points a win, 1 point a draw. Team with the most points at the end of...
Sit that yellow bowl. Whoa, what an effort.
Team with the most points at the end of sectional play will win the section and go on to qualify for tomorrow's quarterfinals. Round 2 is winners versus winners in every section, and the losers play the losers. And then they play the opposite team than they played in round 1. So that logic's all built into Bowls Link. It automatically maps them through. Unless there's a draw in the first game, you can't work out how to put through.
And we had one of those.
Yep. So Lee had to use his full technical skills and just go in and map those teams through.
And they do that mapping by the team on the left-hand side is declared as the actual winner for mapping into round 2. So
they go to the winner's spot. Yes,
that's right.
So everybody's still in it, and every round 3 match has the potential to affect the outcome of the section. So all sectional matches do need to be played, and it's cramping but not tragic to lose the first game.
Look, I like the idea too, Andrew, because, well, from a host venue point of view, it's great. We want all players on green at all times out there having a chance. But also, I think from the players' point of view, even if you've lost 2 games, you've still got a chance of still affecting the section. in your third game. So you've still got a lot to play for, other than just pride, obviously, but there's still a lot to play for as far as sectional results are concerned. So,
And there are 3 teams still, at least in theory, able to win the section in that round 3 match. So the 1 win, 1 loss, you're probably going to have 2.
the only thing I don't like about it, you can't have all 4 teams on 1 win into round 3.
Yes.
Which is always an interesting section. You see that every now and then. However, there can be 2 teams with a win and a draw.
Yes. And there can also be
2 teams with just a draw.
4 teams with 2 draws.
Well, there you go. So there's plenty of options out there that can happen with this style of draw.
In general, you'll find that there's 1 team with 2 wins, 2 teams with 1 win, and 1 team licking their wounds.
Here we go. Well, he's got a little edge, but slid on through, missed the jack, but again, finishing in good home. A little pocket of bowls there now. Somehow get the jack across there. Could be another good count.
But if you have a 1-game winner playing a 2-game winner in the last round, they'll go in knowing exactly what they need to go ahead of them. And the 1-game winner playing the 2-game loser will know that they need to have a strong win and have a result go their way, which is still possible. Because you usually find that the team that's lost 2 games, they've lost the inhibition. Nothing really is hanging on it. So the nerves of, I don't want to lose, sort of gone out the window by then, and they could play with a lot of freedom. Oh, well, I'm just going to have a crack at that. What's it matter?
Yeah, you can see some quite extravagant shot play out of two game losers.
It can be that it comes off.
This is right. Well, this one just dropping short here. Cam is good line again. Tracked well. There's still lots of room there, really, Andrew, to draw this shot, isn't there?
I do remember it used to be the common cry at tournaments. Oh, you know, we didn't win. We lost our first 2, 3, 4, whatever games, but we knocked off the leaders in the last round.
Yep. Well, that's probably in the count, that last bowl, so big bowl here for Cam, I think.
Yeah, it can end up being a long way behind with a miss here.
Well, he's weighted well. Is he going to get all the way back? He's trying hard. He's just about done it. Yep. Clap there from the lead, so...
You'd be jumping up and down hoping that bowl falls over in, wouldn't you?
Well, maybe it's done enough for shot, but at the very least, he's second wood. He's no longer 3 down. I know.
3 to Carlo.
Well, I completely misread that head myself. Sorry, viewers.
You led me astray too, mate.
That's what happens when you come into the game.
I trusted you.
Not from the beginning, yeah. Well, that's a good pick-up by Carlo.
Oh, look, as long as DJ's not watching, it's okay.
Oh, he'll love it. I'll hear about it. Don't worry. So I haven't got a text message about it yet.
So 6-5 or 5-6. Roughly a third of the way through. Shaun Nelson playing the backhand side towards the club. That's the side closest to the ditch, and I think the rink's in far enough. It's not really going to have much of an effect. Sometimes you do find that the side of the green closer to the ditch might have a little bit more wear, especially if your social bowlers tend to put the the jack mat near the 2 metre mark all the time, which is really a danger.
I think you find that he's got that boundary peg probably 3/4 of the way in from a full rink. So, yeah, it's not your traditional ditch rink.
Of course, we use the ditch rink because we've got our side cameras pointing in.
The royalties just walked into Yamba, Corey Daly.
State singles winner some years ago.
He was. And he just got a call up. He said, someone needs a sub, so...
You don't need to put your bowl shoes on then. Corey showed up for it.
He'll be coming up here to say hello to his Wenty teammates. He plays Platinum Pennant with when he
leagues.
Yep. Corey does. Lives in Coffs Harbour, but the opportunity to get into Platinum Pennant and took it up, and from what I understand, played his role very, very well. So
solid player.
Always has been. It's pretty well down here. This is a great shot coming in.
Great bowl.
All the way to the jack. Great bowl there.
I'm looking forward to another hot season of Platinum Pennant, and there's a few clubs recruiting pretty nicely. Squads are due in next year.
Yep. New additions, 2 new teams this year, Andrew. That'll be interesting to see how they go in the competition.
Charlestown Tigers and Soldiers Point Soldiers.
I think it's good for the game. I really do.
Just can't think of anything but the pommy term of toast soldiers being dipped in boiled eggs. Hello, Shippo, if you're watching.
I just really like the concept of no team's guaranteed a start. You know, you've got to fight your way all the way through to try and guarantee your start next year. Gives the opportunity for other clubs that are building themselves to have a crack at it as well and come in. So it's one of the greatest competitions out there, I believe. Other than our upcoming Festival of Bowls in 2026, Andrew.
There you go. Great bowl from Cam McClure as well.
That is a great bowl.
There's a few players here who will play Platinum Pennants. Probably quite a few that will feature in the Inter-Region Sides Championship in February as well. Paul Rowe just holding his line there. Very well played.
Yeah, that's finished in a very good home. Yeah, so for a lot of these players, it's pretty good hit out for them, mate, because the conditions will be very similar. Maybe, if anything, warmer in February, but green speed and that, very similar. Green 1 will probably be a bit quicker, obviously. But yeah, good opportunity for him to get a little bit of inside knowledge.
Great bowl, Cam.
and help their region out when they come back for the inter-region sides in early Feb. Looks like a little bit of attacking weight coming down here. Is it getting back with the weight? He's trying very hard. Was just slid by. I think he was sitting there for probably 3. I'll get it right this time, Andrew. Is it?
Yeah, I think it is 3 to Carlo.
I think it's 3. I'm just double checking. Yep.
Paul Rowe's bowl on the centre line behind.
Cam's in that good area again. He's just got to run right up into that hole now, which he's done. Cameron McClure, come on down. That's 3 sensational bowls. 4 shots, bit of number pressure now. And not a lot on here. He's not happy with it too. He gave it away as soon as it went out of his hand. So,
well,
yeah,
4 shots to Carlo. The Koalas go out to a 9-6 lead.
Yeah, as I said, we have our Festival of Bowls in May. We do, Andrew. It's a new concept. Well, it ran last year, first year, but a lot of planning and work's been done for year 2. It's basically a week-long Festival of Bowls. We've got 3 one-day tournaments, which includes a versatility 4s on the Tuesday, a mixed pairs Wednesday, followed by an open triples on the Thursday. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's our big Lighthouse 4s, $32,500 prize money. So, official nominations will be open on the 19th of December for that. Some early bird invites went out. We looked after some of the teams that come here last year, give them a chance to enter early. So, but from the 19th of December, it'll be open to public nominations. So.
What part of May is that one in, mate?
Towards the end of May, so 26th, 27th, 28th, and then 29th, 30th, 31st is the big Lighthouse 4. So 6 days straight of bowls, plenty of options and formats to play.
Because the front end of May is the Women's Carnival.
That's correct.
On at Foster.
Yep.
That's a big festival of bowls as well.
Yep.
A bit more social in atmosphere than the usual tournament, and rather popular amongst the ladies. And at the moment, we're full.
Yeah, I heard. Record again, is it?
294 teams caps, and we're there. But
1,200 players, basically.
Don't be discouraged if you haven't
What
got
a
your
shot.
If you want to get your entry in, we are taking wait list, and there is a slight possibility we will be able to secure one further green, which might take us up to 308 teams.
That'd be great. More that can get involved, the better, I think, mate.
But we will need to have the full 14 to be able to do that. Big week in Foster then too. And hopefully we can do a little cross promotion with them. The CWA is also having their conference in Foster at that time.
Oh, nice. Yep.
So the not hundreds but thousands of women in and around Foster. And the draw at the moment, we've done a provisional allocation. Nobody's put in a draw yet, of course. But you will get at least one round in that Foster-Tuncurry area. Taree clubs are hosting.
Cam's going big here. Is he going to get back enough?
No. So likely to get one game in the Taree clubs and one in the other group of clubs. So everybody gets one in Foster, Tuncurry Beach, Tuncurry Sporties, and then one in Taree and one at the other group. So there is a link to.
It's going to be again here. He's closer, Andrew.
Got one of them.
Oh, he's got one of them out.
Link to the Barrington Coast information. Plenty of accommodation around the place, so you can go to Taree or Harrington or Old Bar and still be within easy travel.
Good part of our state, all that area there, mate.
If you're looking to come into Yamba, though, I recommend you jump on the Yamba Bowling Club website, click the links there for accommodation. Twin Pines Motel, straight behind our rink that we're streaming from at the moment. You're looking away from the motel at the moment on the screen. The Aston Motel around the corner.
Can't quite see the track of this. He's just gone through there, Cam. Couple of drives back to the draw, but so currently it's like just holding one here to Grandviews at the moment. Bit of room there. Somewhat of a free kick to add a second, I think, Andrew.
Yeah, I think it is.
And I think he's done that.
Should have done it.
Yep, 2 fingers go up. Much needed, I think, by Grandviews. Carlingford just rattled off a couple of good ends in a row, so puts a stop to that little run. Keeps the scores tight. Also put on a little event tonight. I have Andrew too. Had a bit of a discussion last night. We've got the new glow bowls in. Have you seen them, mate? The glow-in-the-dark bowls.
I haven't seen them live.
Yeah, so we've got 18 sets of them in now. Look at this for an opening bowl. Brilliant starter there. So decided to put on a bit of a one-bowl singles tonight we have. Anyone can enter. You don't even have to be a bowler. We're opening it up. Anyone to enter. Names in by 7 p.m. Play will kick off at 7:30. Obviously, we need that bit of light to go down so the glow bowls take full effect. Had a bit of a run with them as staff out our staff Christmas party on Monday night. They're a pretty big hit. Gotta say, not a lot of turn in them though. Great marketing tool for our game though, I've got to say. They look sensational out on green. We actually did a spider, so there was about 30 of them going down the green at once. Looked brilliant. So yeah, we'll put on a one-bowl singles tonight. Give our glow bowls a bit of a plug and got nothing on. Come on down for $5. You can have the chance at winning $250 worth of bolo bucks. You'll be able to spend here in our club.
Not sure if I want to win that, because Lee Stinson will want me to buy him a beer.
So there's a couple little terms. We need to get a minimum, or we need a minimum of 30 people, obviously, to go ahead. So we're confident we'll get that tonight. A lot of these players may struggle to get back at 7:30 tonight for a game, though, mate. But who knows? Could interest a few. Oh, look at this. Great bowling here.
Fantastic bowl, Damon Jeffery.
Absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic day here at Yamba for the state over 40s pairs finals. We're currently in round 2. One more round this afternoon. There'll be a little lunch break after this game. And then back on tomorrow morning around 8:45, 9 a.m. for quarterfinals. Section winners proceed. 32 teams here. Each region has one guaranteed place, and additional places allocated to regions based on the number of entries. That's why there's 2 teams from Northern Rivers, the host area. One of them featured in our first game, and the Brooms Head team further down. Ocean Shores and Brooms Head, the 2 teams.
I think some regions might even have 3, Andrew.
Yep.
Some regions have only got the 1.
There's 3 from 1 or 2 regions, and 2 from a few, and a couple have only got the 1. It was actually a nice little challenge to have to work all that out. The number of entries that we had, because the numbers don't always work out perfectly. It's nice when the geographically challenged areas, in other words, the vast distances such as the Midwest, where you go from Burke right down to Canowindra Cower and into the Lithgow. It's a huge geographic area.
It's massive.
But it's nice when they have plenty of entries in and they have 3 different qualifying groups, and we can put them at 3 different areas in the region. They only had 2 qualifying places this time. We had one space out at Dubbo. And they took in all the way out to Ningen. And then Parks, Railway and Wallerawang hosted the qualifying. And they met in the middle at Orange the next day to play the final series.
Just looking for a bit of cover down here, trying to cover these back bowls here of Carlo. Cam just trying to search down for that jack. He's dropped his weight here a little bit more. looking to draw more to it. He's very close here. Gets all the way back, does he? He's just slid on by.
Wow.
Very good shot.
I think it's another 2.
No, 3.
3.
3 to Grandviews. So
You lead us.
20 shots after 9 ends. So not much defence being played. All out attack.
Oh, it was singles for the first couple of ends.
Considering our first game this morning was, 1 shot an end for 12 ends nearly.
Oh, 6-5 after 10 ends, wasn't
Well,
it?
there you go. Yeah, it was. Talk about that run rate. If you're chasing 2 shots at end, it's very, very hard to win a game. These guys are doing it with ease.
Different story when you have to score it, isn't it?
This is true.
Damon Jeffery, just a little quick with his opening effort. Still, rather be 2 yards quick than a yard and a half short. Good reply from Shaun Nelson. Nicely dropped in behind the jack. Well, Damon Jeffery just needs this to slide a bit further.
Yeah, he's about a yard short there. Unders and overs for Damo, so opportunity here for Shaun to make this end difficult, get on top of that jack and make things very difficult for the Grandviews pair. But again, if you're going to miss in them good spots, and that's one of them.
Well, he's matched. He's actually got
Well,
that
that went
backward
on,
too.
went on a lot more than I anticipated, but
Well, Damo just going to run a little bit past, so still 1 to Carlingford, I feel, this head. Shaun wants to just add another one now, give his skipper an easier task.
well, his track's very good here. Yeah.
Well,
Finish
puts it
well.
over. 2 shots to Carlingford as they cross over. Poor Rowe. He's still got that nice little draw up on the backhand side, though. Could also play forehand now, try and get down to that last bowl. I do think Damon Jeffrey's bowl on the run-in might be just a little short to promote, so looks like he's going to line it up on the backhand side. Got a couple to sit on. If you're tight and quick, you could trail that jack through the hole, but I think if he's trying to draw to sit that bowl and stay.
Dead draw, it's very close.
Just got the outside. Fairly well pointed here, I think. Little touch wouldn't hurt at all. He's got a little slide along.
It's okay, just changes the angles a little bit now.
Well, I think it
Doesn't
means
change the shot though.
I think that means that jack won't go through that hole now.
Yeah.
Well, nowhere near as easily. Before he could have trailed it through the gate. Now I don't think that's possible. He's played a pretty good effort though. Just wants this to stop. Well,
Yeah, 1 down. There we go. Carlo lead just indicated.
I'll flip it over now. Shaun's got a chance here to sit that bowl and stay.
Oh, I think that might be a little bit weighty for that line.
Just got a bit too keen to arrive. Similar bowl for Paul. I think he'd like to just sit the Shaun Nelson bowl to the right of the jack. Wants this to hold and run in now.
Should come all the way back.
Wants this to flop inwards. Well, very close.
It just flopped in too, I think. Just as we swapped the camera, I think that bowl just
Yeah,
fell.
it has.
Yep. So Cam now just wants to back his weight off. He had great line the first time. Again, making sure he give it every chance. He just finished.
Oh, he's done enough. Let's turn his own bowl in for shot.
That is his own bowl.
So one more to Carlingford, 11-10. Oh, no, I got that one wrong. Was not his bowl. Because Damon Jeffery's got the mat. So I'll have to fix that.
There you go. You
score.
set me up the wrong path then, because I was about to say that was a couple to Grandviews, I thought. But at least two, I thought, to Grandviews. But I went with you. And ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Lynn has just been proven wrong.
It does happen occasionally.
Record it, share it around. Good bit of banter.
I'm just trying to find that match on my list here now.
Damo's looks like he's starting off pretty well.
So it's 9-12 was the correct score. Team A score should be 9. Team B score should be 12. Fixed. Good news for Siddo's fans, showing my bias here. They're currently enjoying a decent lead and very close in the other game. And the pair we had on stream first up are currently leading 5-4 after 9 ends. So, titanic battle there. If you're a Tuncurry Beach fan, you want Daniel Jessup and Craig Donaldson to record another victory. If you're a Pittwater fan or a Siddo's fan, you want Pittwater to win, but only by a little bit. Because if that happens, it'll be the round 3 match. Siddo's to take on Pittwater, knowing they need a victory over them. They'll also then have to keep an eye on Pixie playing Sam and Kirk.
A little bit of weight here. He's pushed his own bowl out.
Well, I think he's given the shot away there.
He has given the shot away, but what he's got all the best backwoods now. Yeah, so a bit unfortunate to give it away, but
yeah, tough to trail it through that gap though.
Well, look on the draw weight, Andrew. When the bowls are finishing, we're seeing the stickers clearly, so there's lots of turn there. So they're having to use a lot more weight to try and hold up and, get underneath bowls.
One of the dangers, though, if you're deliberately trying to trail that 2 feet on a green that's turning so much, you're very easy to really narrow it too much. Or very easy just to play that little bit extra weight and watch it sail around the outside. The correction has got to be so precise. This looks like a great line until it gets to about here, and then it just whips away.
Yep. And that's coming back towards the club end. So then the wind that is actually on your screen is coming from right to left. From right to left on your screen, you would think that forehand on the left-hand side will be straight, but not back towards the club end. There's a bit of protection. There's still plenty of turn there.
Now, the question is, Paul Rowe, he's trying to draw another one. You actually don't want to get too close.
Yeah, he's got some good holes and good gaps there, hasn't he? So
You say to Cam McClure, all right, if you're brave enough to try and rip that jack back, go for it. If you miss, you're going to drop a huge number.
Well, he's not missing. He's just dead cold drawn this just about.
Use that. You can draw it.
Great shot there, Cam. Well, now, looking at, there's a bit of opportunity here to play quite positive down there for the bowl movement of Jack, and it has to come all the way through. He's going with good weight here.
Wants the bowl.
But it's another feature of quicker greens, isn't it, Andrew? With weighted shots, you don't get the turn.
They go straight.
Yep.
You play anything more than a yard or two, you need to be pretty direct.
That's right, yes. But it might defy what you think might defy logic, but you play weighted shots on slow greens and you get turned.
Yes.
If I weighted shots on quick greens, you don't get it.
So one to Carlo. Yep, one to Carlo.
Sure is. We have a conversation going on here between the Carlo mob. Well, it's 0-0 now after the 0 end, so we're restarting by look at that scoreboard.
All right. I know exactly what happened. I just pressed the wrong button. So it's 11 ends, 10 to 14. That should be right. I will double check on the BowlsLink score, which of course you can do at home as well. Results.bowlslink.com.au or check the BowlsLink app on your phone. Available free from your either the Google or the Apple store. Published by Bowls Australia. Do you need to sign into that one? I think you can. Can you go on as a guest? Don't know. I haven't, so I'm not sure. $10.14 after 11 is correct. And the other scores scroll through for you in just a moment. Shaun Nelson, what a cracker.
Oh, look at that. And you can see the full face of that sticker too. Let's just watch this one turn. This is back into the wind. Didn't quite have the weight, but some quite nice turn there, even back into the wind. So most of these players are using our modern bowls. There's no excessively wide bowl being used out there, Andrew. You haven't seen all your stock standard XGs or SRVs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's using the old super grips. Well, a bit lucky with that one, I think. Could have gone a little bit wrong, but he's punched his own and stayed.
Yeah, but he's taken that. He's taken the shelf away for them, for the opposition. You know, it was still set up nicely for the opposition to come in and sit on. So, to create a little bit of a gap there.
It was a couple of bad results with that weight and that line. He just missed it ever so slightly, but he's got his own bowl pretty much dead square. So sat and stayed.
Chance here now for Paul Rowe, looking to draw this. Well, Cameron McClure was up first, sorry.
Cam can draw a toucher on his backhand side.
Yeah.
Just cover it all up. That'd be good.
Cover it up and can make it very difficult here for Grandviews. He's on a very good track now. It's not far away here, Andrew. Does he get back enough? Get it fat? Oh, he got an edge. That's good.
I think Paul Rowe, though, in here, let's change what we're doing. Got the numbers on instead of the squiggly lines. He's going to play backhand, though.
Well, he's not far off here, Andrew. This one will get all the way back and down. He's got a bit of the jack. He's one down, but it's a better one down too, I think, Andrew. There's not the opportunity for Carlo to trail for a count now, so. Whereas previously, if Cam had have got to that beforehand, he could have trailed for a 4.
Well, I think there is
pocket.
There's going to be an opportunity here. Oh no, there's two Grandviews bowls there. A little bit of
Just
zip here from
some positive weight. See what happens there. Well, it's okay. He's pushed his own in behind.
Oh, he's actually given himself a bit of cover there.
Yep.
There was a chance for Cam to play a similar shot and make a few. Now I think he's just trying to draw to beat those bowls out to the left of the jack.
Just hasn't quite got the run though.
Need a little more speed.
Yeah, just having a discussion. 2 options. Which hand do we play? Where can we get the better result? Again, there's no hand's a wrong hand if you play it right. It's like he's lining up backhand. Get under that. I think he might be a bit wide. He was looking to try and get under that bowl there. I don't think it'll get back enough. That slightly tighter hand. Jack's been picked up. Looks like it's only 1 to Carlo. So
Keeping it friendly.
again, making good time, mate. We kicked off about 10 past, I think we did.
Yeah.
10 past, quarter past maybe, so.
Probably running just a fraction behind what we thought what we'd scheduled.
Maybe just.
I think that's because we let Donnie and Lee have a speak. And John.
This morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. The President jumped in, did a great welcome actually, I believe. Really well.
You just dobbed yourself in there, mate. I believe you did a great welcome. You didn't listen to him?
I do believe it.
I'll be time for another little reload of the score update across the bottom.
There we go, Pixies is in another battle there. 7-5 down.
Bit torn in one way though. Because I do like Pixie. I don't mind him winning, but go Siddos. I'm not biased except that way. I'll declare it up front.
Shaun, well down again. 2 good bowls there.
Oh, Damon Jeffery. Poor Rowe, just give it a little dip of the knees. And yep, he's pulling up short.
Well, first bit's good.
It's another counter. It's another ripping counter.
Great shooting there, Shaun Nelson. Well, just what was needed. 11-14 down with 5 to play. An important end, I think, Andrew, here for just Carlingford to stay in touch. Grandviews picks up this end and that margin just starts to creep. And look at this, Damon Jeffery, what a reply. He's got the shot. Great bowl there. Still a nice little pocket on there for Carlingford and room for Cam to draw.
Well, he's probably going to come in this side. Can be a little bit narrow and sit this bowl, but ideally you're going to roll this jack back to here for 4. I don't think I'm ever going to take over from Mr. Squiggle somehow. Well, McClure, he's playing the hand I suggested.
I think he might be a little undergrassed here.
It's a tough shot,
actually,
with the weight he's got.
Well, you know what? If he's got a foot more weight on that, which is very fine, he probably holds to the jack.
Don't mind this call here from Damon Jeffery either. He's just saying to Rowe, arrive to that last bowl. The idea is if you just come inside it, you're going to end up at the back. He gets it in the middle, he stays for a shot. If he misses, he goes through, and he's played that exceptionally well. Great bowl. Cam wants a little tickle on the jack.
It looks like he give that a little bit more weight. Out of the arm, it looked a lot more weight, so... Well, that changes the look of things at the back, but it's still on there for Carlo. Nice group there.
And you saw the indication from Damon Jeffery. He is good. Very sort of vague area in between the jack and those bowls. And I just wonder whether or not he might have considered going right to the back, and he has.
Yeah, well, that's
probably not too bad of an idea either, because you've got to remember, a kill is a respot. And you probably get your own if you went big. That's the only issue.
Yeah, it's going to make Cameron play that finer weight. You can't just pick his own weight, can he?
No, he's got to get it a yard, not a backyard.
Well, if he's got the same weight as his second bowl, he's not far off here. Oh, it's just sliding under.
Possibly 2.
He's got one finger up. What opportunity are they looking at here, Andrew? It's probably they don't want to move Jack, really, do they? Or are they trying to pull the Jack back into the shot bowl?
Well, this is the last bowl ahead.
Yeah.
Nice little gentle draw if you happen to fall back and push that jack forwards. But you're only just arriving.
There we go. Another bowl coming across there. We've seen a few of those, mate.
He's drawing on the other hand. Probably just thought it was safety there.
Yeah, Damo coming in too, so.
Was avoiding the chance to trail it back to the opposition. Just the one.
Just the one it is.
Grandviews.
The greenkeepers have just turned back up, they have, so they're getting ready for a clean up of the greens, and we'll be swapping direction this afternoon.
Yeah, they didn't think we did enough work. They want us to move the cameras at lunchtime. Luckily for us, we've run our second set of cables out.
It's not ideal to play in this direction any time after sort of 2 p.m. That sun starts getting down a bit and gets directly in the eyes. It can be quite difficult.
I think I know a few players that'd help. I know, you bet. I've seen you play on here in the afternoon. Didn't help. You got to admit, Jace, I've only seen you play 5 games. All on the live stream, and you've already admitted record's not great.
1 from 5, mate, so I'll be looking to dodge and weave that at any time.
I have an unbeaten record on live streams.
Well, if you don't play on them, you don't get a record, do you?
Correct. I do have a perfect record in Grade 1 state pennants. Played 2 games, won them both. It's pretty tough when you've won your club singles twice and can't make the top grade.
Yeah, but if you made it twice, like back in 1975, how do you get in your top grade these days, mate? Come
Exactly,
on.
yeah.
Come on, mate.
Twice in 20 years. Problem is, when I have won them, we've been a very strong club, and
Yeah.
it was justified.
Yeah.
Now I'm just a trundler in the lower grades. Getting old and decrepit, too much cricket. When I was younger. Good bowl here from Shaun Nelson. Oh, not perfect, but does count for a couple. Damon sprayed him a little bit here. Again, going away from the clubhouse, it looks just to be that just a little more difficult to pick the line. At breeze, probably just a little more effect at that open end. No shelter from the clubhouse and structures.
Yeah, well, down to the skippers. Let's see how they can lead. There's plenty of room there. But you're right, that wind's sort of up and down a bit, so whether that's playing around with players' bowls and struggling to get close to the jack, use it as an excuse for them anyway.
Yeah. I want to know if a greenkeeper has a bad game, who does he blame?
Well, I know our greenkeeper, he does blame himself all the time. Very honest man he is, ours is.
I struggled with the wind in my last couple of games. I just couldn't seem to pick what was going to happen. A couple of mine went out against the bias. A little gust come up, and it's very hard not to lose your confidence when the bowls are not doing what you think they should. If you're not playing with confidence, you're in the back foot to start with.
Well, see that with a lot of players. They get confused when this is a good bowl here. Poor Rowe. Get right down to the jack. That's a cracking shot. Well done. Yeah, you see a lot of players that they get bewildered when they go, oh, that's they don't see their bowl doing the things that they normally do. Well,
Believe what you see.
Just believe what you see. It's a big bit of advice for anyone out there. You know.
Oh, it's more the last time we played. It was gusty, so you'd play one and it'd cut across. You'd go a bit wider, and the gust would come in and go out against the bias. So
but what can you control there?
You can't control anything.
You can control the weight, can't you? You can still control the weight to keep your bowl in an area. So.
You mean you hope you could? Oh, well pointed again from Paul Rowe. He's going to be good enough to count, I think.
Or
maybe
out,
not.
Isn't it?
Oh,
he's turned his back on this very quickly. Cam didn't like it.
It just seems to me that the Grandviews pair just starting to get a little bit in control. I'm going to chuck a tape on this. That one was just out. That one was just out. Just the one, I think that was the indication. So one further shot to Grandviews.
Yeah. 16-11 now after 14. 3 to go, 5 shots. So I think this is a must-win end for Carlo here.
Well, I was going to say the brains behind Grandviews Bowling Club at the moment, but I don't know if I can call that in good conscience. No, Junior, I'm stirring him.
Good man, Junior.
His run rate theory, once it's above 1.5 per end, you're in a spot of bother. And the more ends it is out from end completion, the more trouble you're in. There is another theory too that says whoever's in front a third of the way into the game will go on to win 70-odd% of the time. So in a normal pennant game, whoever's in front after 7 ends goes on to win more often than not. Forehand draw.
That's currently the area.
I think he's one down as Damon Jeffery. Just needs a bit more weight than that. So Shaun Nelson, well, really, this is to state the blinking obvious, Carlingford really need to score on this end. And I think they probably need to score 2 or 3 to give themselves a realistic chance. 5 behind, 3 ends to play. You only score a 1. You're still 4 behind with 2. You'd expect most people would back themselves to protect that lead. Stranger things have happened though.
Amo, well, he just got down onto the Shaun Nelson bowl there. It's okay because Amo's finishing good home there and it's only 1 down.
Well, Grandviews score 1 on this end. It's 2 3s to draw needed.
That's a good bowl there too by Shaun Nelson. Just getting that
Very
one in
good.
behind.
Before that one, Paul Rowe could play up here with whatever weight he wanted because he could push that one through or just tuck that jack round the corner. Now, if he's going to trail the jack round the corner, he really doesn't want it to go any further than there. So that weight to do that, he's almost got to go round that bowl. Pretty delicate. think he's probably better off to play what he is now, the run. He's under the line. Going to get his own. Yes. Oh, that's complicated it even more for Grandviews. Simple method for Cam McClure now, and he's not wasted any time at all. I do hope he's taking his time to get set. He has.
Run here.
Oh, just close to a shot, but I think for Paul Rowe now, just bang one on it. Get second shot at worst. Do not want to give your opponents a chance to get a 2 or 3. Misses the blue one, he's good.
So all he's got to do, and that will come home hard once he gets through there. That's finishing a very, very good home. Camera's way over there.
I need to keep answering the question. People come, oh, can I walk past? Well, yeah, because the camera's not pointing at us. Good bowl there for Cam McClure. He'll be 2 now. And the good thing is, I think he's locked his bowl in. He's sitting up hard against Shaun Nelson's. So Paul Rowe's either got to go really big to get rid of them both. He might just try and swing down to get the jack.
Yeah, because I think a kill and he's still 1 down. Let's see what happens. Gets the edge and he gets them both perfectly. Wow. What a shot.
Cam McClure, I don't think he's got any choice here but to try and draw one.
That's all he's doing.
Did it with his last bowl, so you'd hope he could repeat it.
Oh, there's a big clap coming in here, but...
It was only one, though. The dreaded single clap. There might be 2 shots to Grandviews.
Kick one out.
Didn't see that indication. But how's this bowl from Paul Rowe?
Got it right too, because if he gets it fat, Andrew, I don't think he gets this result. He got the edge.
Yes.
And helped that split. That's right. If he gets that fat, it locks in. So great shot there by Paul Rowe.
Just confirm the score. Well, 16-11 after 14 is what's showing. It's now 18-11 after 15, so it was a 2.
Yeah, 7 shots now. I think from Carlingford's perspective, they just want to rattle off these next 2 ends, try and keep this tight. If they can't get the win, still keep it tight.
And hope the team they beat first round can knock over this pair.
Oh, that's right.
Backhand draw from Damon Jeffery. The message for Grandviews here is try and get shot, and then just cover the options. A little bit of defensive work would be good at this stage.
Match is starting to be completed there. A couple of teams coming off on green 1. Gets around that. Not quite.
He's just pinched his line, but is there a result available? No, he's got the gate.
Swing and a miss, as I'd say.
Well, our defending champ is all square. Another very tight game. 8 all after 14. I do know that there's 2 full clubs of bowlers are riding Pixie's shoulders there to lose. One club at least riding him to win. Could set up a very interesting final round. Now, if you're an Ocean Shores fan, look away from the scores. Unfortunately for you guys, Siddo's pair are well and truly in control of that game. Maltese Falcon and the Tiger.
There's an interesting one. Wenty versus Mona Vale, 2 great teams, and Mona Vale up 11-6 at the moment. Rate both their teams. That could quite easily be the final of this event. 2 very, very solid teams there.
Well, I've got a feeling Stuart and Adam were finalists last year.
Yes, they were. Yep.
You got the defending champions and the runners-up from last year in the field. That doesn't happen very often. Well, Paul Rose sat out the closest one. I think he might have made a few here.
Well, 1, 2. Well,
is that his bowl or is it not?
I'm just trying to work
right?
that out. Yeah.
Can't see any black on it, but just can't quite see it well enough. Bit of cover. Yeah, discretion sometimes the better part of valour. Although he's not quite got the speed on that.
Yeah, you would have wanted to at least be up to them blues, if not through them, wouldn't you, Andrew?
Well, that was the call. Damon had asked him to cover those.
See that? So he's saying try and get the jack to that bottom blue. He's trying for the trail. If he gets it to the bottom blue, there's a chance for 5, but I don't know if he's given it a chance to get all the way down there. Played it dead draw. Well,
made
got a couple out of it.
Oh, have I just bumped that button twice again?
Looks like
Yep.
it.
Well, mine makes it 17 ends. That's not true. That's chubby fingers. It's actually 16 ends. And it's 13 for Team A score, not 16.
Well, a bit of a discussion about tactics here. I don't mind this. You know, you're chasing 5 shots. How do you give yourselves a chance? Well, you know what? A draw would still be good for Carlo here.
Yep. They were both chasing margin for the last round.
Could also bring in, which it always does anyway, but the third team is a big contender to take out the section as well. So, 1 game winner.
Yeah, they would be relying on both teams with 1.5 being beaten. Well, they're looking at this to decide if it's long enough.
They called an umpire, so
well, we are on the last end of this round 2 of the 25-26 State over 40s pairs, state finals coming to you live from Yamba Bowling Club. We will have round 3 for you this afternoon. I'm thinking we'd be closer to 2 o'clock.
I think so too, Andrew.
10 to 2 o'clock. Just keep an eye on. Of course, you can always subscribe to Bowls New South Wales YouTube page. You'll get notification then when we do get live.
Okay, that was in, so...
We do know who we will have this afternoon. Don't ask me to tell you who it is just yet, though, because I've got to look it up.
All right, Carlo, needing 5 here. Get a draw. Very important here that Shaun gives all his bowls chances. It's nothing short here. It's probably a case of he wants to group his bowls a little bit as well, not space them out everywhere. So give Cam a bit of a chance.
So this afternoon, we have Jason Cheadle and Dean Aitken, Bargo, taking on Paul Russell and Gavin Kelly of Soldiers Point. I know Dean's playing decent bowls. He's actually changed clubs since qualifying. And I hope his form deteriorates massively in this game this afternoon, because we've got to play him in Penance on Saturday. And we played them last week and they towed us up, so. Settle line's a bit off, yep.
That's better. That's much better. Thanks, Andrew. Well, let's start there by Shaun giving his team a chance. For Carlingford, for Grandviews, it's just a matter of matching the Carlo bowls now, I think, to avoid that 5.
Yeah, margin's important, but a win's much more important to her.
Grandviews dropped 4 here. I'm sure they won't be too disappointed. They still win the game, so...
Three wins plus 1 each game is much better than 2 wins of plus 50 and a loss by 1.
Shaun might be a little bit just disappointed with his third bowl there, fallen short, or if anything, jack high. He would have wanted that behind at very minimum. And that bowl there, well...
I have seen a team holding to a couple of shots, protecting a lead, drive at a group of bowls. Very successfully too. Took 3 of the opponents out and said, there you go, get 6 now.
Cam just wants this to hang in an area. Oh, he's not up. That's a long way short. Disappointed there. Very hard for the 5 now, Andrew. I think that's just put paid to it.
Very hard to get a 5 when you have to score it.
Well, it is, but you've got to give yourself chances, don't you? You know, if you're missing, just miss past. And still be in a scoring area.
One thing is you probably try too hard.
That's right, yeah.
So instead of letting your body relax and deliver everything as normal, you tense up a bit. So because you're tense, muscles don't behave the way they should. You can just poke it out there. You either go 20 feet long or 20 feet short.
See Paul now just trying to get down into this. If he gets in underneath that, he can get all the way back to the jack. He's close here, Andrew. Can use a bit of that. He did. That is a great bowl, Paul Rowe. What does Carlo do to limit damage, or try and get a couple of shots and cut the margin? Quite sure.
They've been pretty good so far, but There's one just standing a little bit too close to the centre line.
Got one there to Paul. He might just have a practice one here. I'd reckon he's got one shot. Have a little practice. Maybe see how. He's going to try and draw another one, so margins can be important, I suppose.
Well, it is a victory to Grandviews here in this round 2 of the 25-26 over 40s pairs state final series. One more to Grandviews. They'll win 19-13. Thanks for joining us for the round 2 game. We're guessing we're about 3/4 of an hour to 50 minutes before. There's still a few games in progress. We've probably got about 5 minutes left for this round. We look forward to your company this afternoon. Until we get to that point, it's a little bit of goodbye for now.